Can you imagine the anguish of the parents the day the doctor said, "Your child has cerebral palsy"? What words can a doctor give to comfort parents at a time like that? But the hope is the Woodville Spastic Centre, the dedication, the staff generally, who are dedicating their lives to helping your children to have a better chance in life.
My mother had infantile paralysis, so she always walked a little more slowly. But on one occasion we had gone up on the train and the conductor was there with his green flag and his whistle ready to blow for the train to go out. My sister and I started to run to catch this train, of course, and my father called out, "Girls, come back, come back." He said, "Mother can't walk quickly, so we'll just walk slowly with Mother." And we walked slowly with Mother. It was just a natural thing to do all our lives. When I was about to start the school, called the Spastic Centre, the doctor who cared for these children literally patted me on the shoulder and said, "My dear, you're wasting your time. You can't do anything for spastics."
Although the cerebral palsied child is physically handicapped, his intelligence is not necessarily impaired. Many spastics have normal intelligence.
Hippopotamus.
I knew by their eyes, by their attention, whether they could be helped with education, whether they could apply themselves, and that was our role, just to give them that opportunity.
My appeal to you is that we band together and somehow do it ourselves.
I wanted to reassure the parents that we loved these children and we would do the best we could for them, taking them out of their family home.
Swimming is a great delight for the spastic person. It gives them a rare feeling of physical freedom, almost as if the disability had disappeared.
We had magnificent parents who joined in every effort that we ever made to help the children.
Exercise, exercise, exercise.
One classroom in the midst of a busy hospital was in the outpatients department. It was upstairs, so sometimes the lift was off and we carried the children up. We had both teachers and physiotherapists, so we looked at all aspects of our children. We were a full team of people working with the children in whatever their needs were. The children just came. There were 3 on the very first day. They were there waiting for this education.
In 1950, a small group of people in South Australia, mostly parents, decided to do something about spastic children. And so, from a very humble beginning, the purchase of an old home on Woodville Road started the Spastic Centre Woodville. There are kiddies from as far away as Tennant Creek, Ayers Rock, Alice Springs, all receiving this loving care. Over the years since 1950, the Spastic Centre has grown, always endeavouring to give better facilities for the welfare of the children in their care. I know a boy who has no use of his legs. He can't use his hands. Now, how's he going to drive this wheelchair? Well, thanks again to the team, including the splint maker, the workshop. They made an adaptation whereby he could drive it with his mouth. Yes, from the controls, a lever comes up and a little ball into his mouth, so nodding forward, reverse, left, right, just with his head. And to see the joy in that boy's eyes the day he first drove it, he didn't want to stop. He kept driving and driving until his lips were bleeding. There's the courage and determination that made that piece of equipment well worthwhile.
There are wonderful stories. There are wonderful stories of our children and the efforts they made to live their lives. And many of them are living in the community, married, happily married, and managing their homes. I think the most pleasing part for me is that they want to give back to the community.
As Miss Australia, I have met many thousands of people from every corner of our country with nothing more in common than a desire to aid spastic children.
Jennifer is a part-time model. Jennifer's gown was from Balenciaga of Paris.
Miss South Australia, Tricia Reski of Coonawarra.
Now she curtsies to His Excellency Sir Dallas Brooks and then slowly continues on her long walk.
Miss Tricia Reski, Miss Australia. Mrs. Neil MacLeod, MBE, New South Wales.
Miss Australia, 1967, Miss Margaret Rowan.
The opportunity that I have had of assisting in this work and bringing some recognition to these people and the cause that they struggle to support has been for me a very real reward for what will probably be the greatest year of my life.
Miss South Australia is Ebba Elmery. Well, Ebba, that's an unusual name, isn't it?
Yes, it's Danish as far as I've been told.
Before I open this envelope, thank you very much. Miss Sharon Betty, Miss South Australia.
Miss Australia 1983. Welcome, Lisa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Australia 1990.
As usual, the big moment of the night was the announcement of Miss Australia, Adelaide physiotherapist Tracy Seacombe.
Adelaide gave the state finalists a rousing welcome as they arrived to prepare for the national judges. Miss South Australia, Marilyn Gilbertson. Beauty of face and figure, of course, are important attributes in national finalists, but the Miss Australia quest is not solely a beauty quest. Deportment, personality, dress sense, speech and general knowledge rate highly too.
Something else there's a shortage of these days is people who'd rather give than receive.
I heard someone say they needed the book signed. Chris, you up?
Spastic people don't want to be treated as special people. They are just like anyone else.
They don't want sympathy, or like you, they just want to find themselves.
They are people, just like you and me.
But moral support is not enough.
Help us to continue that vital work now.
Just think of it as your contribution to their progress.
Superwalk 1984 was a great success.
Join up with your little group and Superwalk for the Spastic Centres.
Don't be a tight-ass.
The Spastic Centres and Cerebral Palsy Associations of Australia ask that you go casual for a cause.
Where did you get that shirt?
Op shop, and that's $7.
Like lightning, cerebral palsy can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. Let your gift be as big as your heart, and make it now.
Stretch, grasp, place, and release. Over and over again, until coordination, accuracy, and smoothness are achieved.
Stretch, grasp, place, release.
What a privilege. I am so proud to belong here. The spirit is here. Yes, the spirit is here.